Today on South Walton Fishing Adventures.
Today we're going to be fishing with Jamey Price of Grayton Beer Company. We're going to go out here and look for some birds, see if we can catch some bull reds or some jacks, maybe look for some slot redfish on the flats. That's 10-pound braid with 15-pound fluorocarbon leader. And that's probably a 40-pound fish.
There we go.
Look at that.
Coming right at me.
Can't beat that, sun going down. We got bait busting everywhere, birds everywhere, and we got something big on the line.
In South Walton, Florida, it's hard not to be drawn to the diverse waterways. From the Gulf of Mexico and the Choctawhatchee Bay to the rare coastal dune lakes. So come take a ride as colorful locals cast a line and share their passions on all the onshore activities that make this area such a vibrant destination. Welcome to South Walton Fishing Adventures.
Hey guys, I'm Captain Hunter Ray with Florida Boy Adventures. Today we're going to be fishing with Jamey Price of Grayton Beer Company. We're going to go out here and look for some birds, see if we can catch some bull reds or some jacks, maybe look for some slot redfish on the flats. Today we're going to be putting in at Pilcher Park right here in the south side of the 331 bridge, right here at the foot of the bridge. It's got a pier for fishing, very nice clean restrooms, lots of boat parking, lots of boat slips. Really great spot to bring the family.
Hey, my name is Jamey Price. I'm the owner and founder of Grayton Beer Company. My wife and I moved to South Walton in 2013. And when we got here, we didn't have any children, and we had a lot of opportunity to experience the area. And one of the things that we did as soon as we moved here was we got a beach permit so we could drive on Grayton. And every day we used to say that our hardest decision was where were we going to watch our sunset.
We're fixing to start. We're going to run the north side of the bay looking for some birds out on some ledges working. See if we can find some big fish underneath the birds. And then from there, once the sun starts going down a little bit more, we're gonna go take some live shrimp. Guess if we can catch some slot fish. We saw a few fish running and some stingrays and stuff, so we're gonna put the trolling motor down and we're gonna go down this bank. We got the sun's not in our face just yet, so I'm gonna get up here and see if we can sight fish some. If there's not any feeding here, it's gonna be a rough day.
Yeah, the greatest thing about when we bought our boat was I bought it from a captain, and I've spent a bunch of time out here with guys that have been out here for a long time, like Hunter, his entire life out here, and you're able to learn different types of fish, different types of atmospheres, different types of areas to fish, how to fish, how to get hit, how to miss it.
Yeah, I think that was a bunch of skipjacks. I still see them right there. There's 4 or 5 of them. I call them skipjacks. That's what I grew up calling them. Some people call them a ladyfish. Some people call them a poor man's tarpon. They're a little silver, skinny fish. They do it when you hook them. They jump a lot. They run. They fight really hard. You just can't eat them. They're real skinny and bony. So they're just more of just a fun fish, just something that'll pull really hard.
Try to figure out how I can fish every single day. But the reality is we continue to expand our business. We're growing pretty exponentially in different territories, and we're growing year over year in our current territories.
You go, take this.
No, you got it.
There it goes.
Landing.
Problem is it's not a redfish.
What is it?
It's a jack.
It's a jack?
Yeah, you want it? Here, take it, because I got to turn the boat.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to crank the boat. That's 10-pound braid with 15-pound fluorocarbon leader. And that's probably a 40-pound fish.
You tell me what to do and when to do it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, don't tighten it too much.
Okay.
I can always run it. If he starts taking too much line, I can run him down with the boat.
Okay.
I think it's jacks. It could be big reds. I'm not sure. I didn't see them good enough. I just heard them and saw the water and just throwing a 1-ounce white bucktail jig and just put it right on them, and they were still feeding right there, and got one hooked up. Yeah, once we get this one in, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna take long to get the hook back up.
Well, you telling me to just get him in? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I don't know if you can force him or not on that line. That's what they do. They just, he'll do a bunch of circles. Look at all those porpoises behind us.
Never miss an opportunity to get a beer in the middle of a reel.
You just want to get him up. Once he's ready, get him up on top and try to keep him up on top.
Okay.
Yep, look at him. All right, reel down on him one more time. Now pick him back up. All right, we got it now. All right, that's good. Yeah.
There we go.
That's a tank right there.
That and growling at us too.
Those crushers in there.
Wow, what a fighter, man. It's a good fight, dude.
Get his fins out of here. Get that hook out and we'll get a couple pictures. I'd say they're a little fired up. He's all yours, buddy. That's a tank right there. That is a big fish.
That's what we came out here for.
It's a 40 pounder probably.
Stay tuned for more fun from South Walton Fishing Adventures. To learn more about South Walton, go to visitsouthwalton.com. Located on Northwest Florida's Gulf Coast, South Walton is continually recognized as a premier destination. From grand beach houses overlooking the Gulf of Mexico to cozy romantic cottages, South Walton has a wide variety of beach accommodations, ideal for the perfect vacation for 2 or 20 people. There are also full-service resorts to pamper you, family-friendly hotels to keep you comfortable, and campsites and RV resorts to get you close to nature.
So my wife and I made the decision to start Grayton Beer Company in 2009. It took us several years to come up with a business plan, put it on paper, and have something that we could execute on. So we incorporated in 2010. Our first beer hit the market using a third-party brewery in May of 2011, and we started brewing here locally in South Walton January 1, 2014. We have a 30,000 square foot facility here that houses our 30-barrel brew house. We do 15,000 barrels of annual production. We also have a tap room that's connected to the facility, so you get to stand in the middle of a bunch of people in the middle of brewing beer and packaging beer. It's a pretty cool scene. We also have a restaurant in Grayton Beach. We have a 7-barrel system there, a small batch system, where we brew specialty beers.
I'd say hands down, my favorite eating fish is a triple tail.
Oh yeah. Surprisingly, you probably find this hard to believe, other than a redfish, if I'm gonna go eat fish with my family, it's gonna be a mullet.
A mullet, huh?
A fried mullet or a smoked mullet.
I hear you.
Yeah, well, what we have here, we don't have a lot of mud. It's mostly sand banks, and they feed down in the mud and the sand. You know, they feed on plankton and stuff, microorganisms. And they're just a cleaner fish, but as far as flavor goes, I mean, all you gotta do, I scale them, fillet them off the bone, cut the head off, salt, cornmeal, Hoover's cornmeal. It's gotta be Hoover's cornmeal. And just salt, cornmeal, fry them. You do the backbone too, so you wanna fry the backbone and the 2 fillets, and there's not a better eating fish in this bay.
All right, hands down, the prettiest part of South Walton County
Oh yeah.
is right here.
Yep.
And you know what? 98% of everybody that comes down here, or that lives down here, they have no idea this exists.
All right, so what we're using here, we've got some good fresh live shrimp from Bay Baits right there at the foot of the 331 bridge. They just got a shipment in today. I hook them right under their horn like that, using a 1/0 flats hook. Got a popping cork, about a 18, 20-inch leader. Just something to kind of drift, keep it up over the grass, kind of just drift over these little potholes. See if we can wake up a redfish laying in them.
We'll be right back with more South Walton fishing adventures. Outdoor adventure lies around every corner in South Walton, Florida. When you visit South Walton, you can spend the entire day soaking up the Florida sunshine, shopping, dining, or relaxing along 26 miles of sugar white sand and turquoise water. South Walton is the perfect place to get out and explore with 4 state parks, a state forest, 15 rare coastal dune lakes, and the Gulf of Mexico.
Well, we spend all of our time trying to figure out how to get outside. I mean, it's phenomenal to have a job down here, but the reality is the natural resources that we have are so spectacular that we're always trying to angle to figure out how to go fishing, some more than others. But, you know, I started getting into fishing here locally a couple of years ago. Started with offshore fishing, discovered the bay, decided the elements that I like. It's a complete learning experience for me. I grew up in Mississippi, and one of the things that we had was a couple of thousand acres of land that we hunted on. And to have that element of adventure as a kid, it's always something that I wanted to make sure that my children could experience as well. And the number one resource that I think we have is fishing and being on the water and in a boat. I think it teaches children gives them a sense of pride in what they're doing, responsibility, all the things that I'm trying to instill in my children can definitely be learned through the boating experience.
Well, we're gonna go over here and fish some potholes off these grass banks. We're gonna soak some shrimp under some popping corks, throw a couple Carolina rigs, see if we can get a slot redfish or a trout to bite. I got some really nice shrimp in. Reel it tight, set it and reel. Just reel, yeah, don't give me any slack, reel. Be on there. Pull up and reel down. Just be kind of easy, don't put too much heat on.
Okay, well,
okay,
I'm with you.
Yep, just kind of reel when he gives you a little slack.
Where were you? Was this on a cork too?
Yeah, it was on the cork on the left side, and when I was watching your cork, I just happened to look over and it was gone.
Okay, he's definitely on. And just reel. I don't have to pull on him hard.
No, it's probably
a mullet.
No, hopefully it's a redfish. He just hadn't.
Here he is, right here.
What's he got?
Right here in front of us.
It might be the old catfish. No, it might be a red. Yes,
it's a red.
It's a red.
A little red.
Yeah. Yeah, just bring them right over here too.
All right.
Try to get this one. Okay, yeah, just bring them right up here and I'll grab them.
All right.
Easy, buddy. Yep, that is a red drum. It's a little below slot, maybe. He's probably 17 inches.
All right.
You want this one?
Nope, I want to learn how to put the shrimp on, buddy.
All right, hang on just a second.
No?
This is a little one.
You catch another one?
This is a little trout. Little spotted sea trout, or a speckled
All right,
trout.
well, y'all watch out over there for my stuff.
Yeah, I got you. I always start with the bigger of the shrimp, especially this time of year when it hadn't cooled off yet. You got so many little fish out there.
Okay.
I like that. All right, so what you're gonna do is go about middle ways of his head. You have to go right on, see that horn, how it kind of looks. You see that line, go just underneath that. And just bring it underneath it and pull it back through.
But everything that I learned,
there you go, just like that.
honestly, is something that I can teach my boys to do. I'm on, I got a little bitty one.
A little one.
Yeah.
What you got there?
I got a little catfish.
Oh, a little bitty cat.
Little bitty catfish. He didn't even get down to the shrimp.
We're gonna hit one more spot with the popping corks and the shrimp, see what's going on, see if we can find a good slot redfish bite. And if not, we're gonna run back to the east and fish some Carolina rig shrimp on some little bit different kind of grass bed, little creeks that come out, little freshwater creeks out toward the mouth of the river. catfish? I don't know.
That's catfish. Too easy.
Yeah, just use that tool there, that de-hooker.
Okay.
Just grab him by the corner of his mouth.
All right.
Yeah, that right there would win you $250 in that Bay Baits tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's that?
It should be on the dash right there.
All right, I got it. And then where am I grabbing it?
Put it right on the hook, and
Uh-huh.
then just squeeze those little, yep, there you go, and then flip him over.
Tell you what, those saltwater cats have got me in more trouble than anything else. Got hit in the hand on Dog Island by one, and it wasn't that much fun. But get them in, get them all, and get back fishing.
You know, we're open to everybody, open to the public, anybody from, I've had little kids on here. I've had, you know, 85, 90-year-old men with their sons and stuff on here. FloridaBoyAdventures.com, look us up. My phone number, or you can book directly online through my website.
We'll be right back with more South Walton fishing adventures. South Walton Fishing Adventures is brought to you by the Choctawhatchee Basin Alliance inspires water stewardship through education, research, monitoring, and restoration. Learn more at basinalliance.org.
So when we started brewing here in January of 2014, one of the elements that we had highest on our priority list was to make a well-balanced, light-bodied beer. And we achieved that with 38 Beach Blonde Ale. That's now our #1 selling beer. I think primarily because it's a great gateway beer. 97% of the Southeast consumes domestics and imports, so us giving a beer that is close to a lager, yet still an ale, is something that we want to do, and we've seen the success of that. You know, one of the things that we did when we started the brewery is we knew it was our job to make sure that we educated people in the Southeast on what craft beer was. The numbers were so low, it was telling us that they weren't drinking craft beer. So having a good bridge beer like the 38 Beach Blonde Ale was paramount. I mean, once again, it gets them to the table and allows us to have the conversation.
Look at him. Look at that. Have one?
Nope. That's a lie. I got something.
You got one of those bait fish.
Yeah.
That's what the bait they're after.
It's coming right at me. All right, boys. That's what we come out here to do, right?
Yep. I think this is the right species now, which they're never the wrong species. Anything on the end of the line is always fun, but
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. Anything ripping the lip, we're good.
can't beat that sun going down. We got bait busting everywhere, birds everywhere, and we got something big on the line. Yep. Big bull red. That was our target species for the day.
I bet he runs one more time. How about that?
Oh yeah.
There you go. There he's out there playing. See if I can. There you go. Come
Big
on
bull
out.
red. Yep, I'm gonna come down and grab him.
All right. See if he can play around a little bit. I think he's ready to come in.
Yeah, he's getting, that's a good one. Come on, bring him right here to me. It's a good fish. Got him.
There we go.
That's what South Walton's all about right there, big fish.
I love it.
Hooked right in the corner of the mouth.
I love it.
Couldn't get any better than that. All right, ready to release him back to the wild?
Give me the
Yeah, hold him by his tail and kind of wave him around a little bit.
He's, all right.
He'll let you know when he's ready. Don't let go of him until he's ready.
He took off.
Oh yeah, he's good, buddy.
He took off. He's swimming.
Well, we have got birds, bait, porpoises all around us. We've been casting now for a good 15, 20 minutes without a bite at all. Got a good bull out of them. We're gonna give it a few more minutes and head back and drink a couple cold ones.
That's right.
I say it's a red. It felt like one. It had some big old head shakes.
If Hunter could have a few more rods and reels back here,
Yeah.
we might. God knows what would be going on.
It's the only problem with trying to be prepared for everything.
Yeah, that's it. Is that what we call it?
Nope, big old sail.
Big old cat. Oh, watch this. Come on. Come on, sweet pea. There we go. It's a great day on the water. Honestly, any day on the water up here in the bay is perfect. But thanks to Hunter, we got on some big bulls. We got on some slot reds. We got on some trout. It was really a great day. I mean, it was live action out here.
If you want to get up with us, it's FloridaBoyAdventures.com. Visit South Walton for all of your area, any questions you might have about the area, anything you need to look up.
Maybe your family would like to experience an adventure of their own. If so, head on over to visitsouthwalton.com to start planning your trip. And we'll see you here next time for more South Walton fishing adventures.